After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Huh? Give me a second. I gotta get Marino out of here. Marino, where are you? What are you chewing on? What did you find? Come here. What do you got? God damn. How to work the little gate we have set up. It's just like a little swinging gate, but like they figured out they can put their paw through the one part and pull it, and it's just fucking wild. All right, let's figure out this. I can't go to bed now. I can't, and now I have to figure out what the hell's going on now. This is a flashback, it seems like. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Information terminal. Astral energy charging almost complete. Output stable, standing by. I gotta sneeze. I like how they're doing some of the cutscenes now in full anime, like animated style and all that shit. You know what I mean? Not just animated in the game engine, but actually drawn out and stuff like that. I really like that. Shit. Shoot. But did he call him the Sovereign? Did he just call him the Sovereign? I don't know who you are. What the fuck? Can't you Danons figure out where to go on your own? Or are you so stupid you managed to get lost in a tiny place like this? You have a job to do, now do it. Return to your position. But he's being treated like a slave up here. What up, kid? Daddy hasn't come home lately, so I decided to come visit him. But they won't let me go any further. It's not fair. I hope he finishes his work soon so I can see him. What the hell is all this? Oh, it's you, 1273. Or should I say, Sovereign? You don't understand how much time and effort we've invested to create you as our lone success. We can't risk losing you to injury at this stage. Huh? A Danon test subject is our Sovereign, eh? I expect you to carry out your function without falling apart like the others. Understand? Huh? I'm so confused now. I don't know who got it in their head to start calling you Sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Your only worth lies in your physical aptitude for the task at hand. Your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Wow, okay. Looking at the statistics, a subject's biological sex appears to have almost no bearing on the rate of success or failure. Well, that's good. It's not just a man's job, a woman can do it too, I guess. That's good, that's fair. We love to see it in 2023. Another one bites the dust. Remember, 1273, you're our only success story. Do not let all our hard work and research go to waste at any cost. What is happening? The maiden will maintain control over things. You just focus on not breaking your concentration while the ceremony is in progress. If you want to see your home again, you'll have to do a good job here. 1273. Is this the test subject, ma'am? Wow, it looks just like us. On the outside, maybe. Inside, it's as uncivilized as the rest of them. You haven't forgotten my warning from earlier, I hope. No, ma'am. No touching the test subject, right? You put a finger on me, I'll break your fucking neck, little kid. You're not allowed past here, Dana. Be patient and wait until preparations for the ceremony are complete. So he's a Danon. But can I go through here? Test subject 1273. You are not authorized to enter this room. Return to your position and wait for the ceremony to begin. Okay. Do I have a map? I don't know where to go. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets. If you hadn't worked out, who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we've managed to assemble a sovereign and maiden ready for the ceremony, after all. But seeing you make it all the way to today has put my fears to rest.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
A sovereign and a maiden? I don't like where this is going. It's time, Alphen. Is that Shion? Oh, I don't like where this is going. It's finally happening, huh? Yes, we need to change into our outfits, then meet in front of the transference device. Once this is all over, you'll finally be able to return home. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm so sorry you got dragged into all of this. It's not your fault. Let's just do what we have to and get this thing over with. Right. But then, why did... Oh, I'm so confused.
I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Not Shion.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.
Master Core of Wind. The Master Core of Wind to contain the astral energy of hollowed masses. Dude, this party is all fucked up. We got no fire sword. We got no Shion. We got no Naori apparently. We got some pain. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was a game. I like the combat from it.
Naori. Shion. Damn it.
We don't have the HP for this. Okay, I guess we do.
Blow away! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Raining Severing Wind! Stardust! Luna Rongo! Mirage! Take this! It's over!
Can't do my flame edges because we don't have the fire sword.
Take this! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Blow away! Mirage! You're mine! Stardust! Luna Rondo! Mirage! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Raining Slash! Mirage! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Hit some! Eat dirt! You're mine! Great! Next! My turn! Strike! Blow away! Double Demon Fang! Severing Wind! Luna Rongo! Mirage! I'm not done! Double Demon Fang! Raining Slash! Mirage! You're mine! It's over! Mirage! Double Demon Fang! Blow away! Take this!
This is the toughest fight of my life.
Severing Wind! Luna Rondo! Mirage! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Toughest fight of my life. We barely got touched.
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
she on? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Rinwell and Dohalim have joined the party. Retired Avenger Rinwell. Holy Lance. Isn't this thing overpowered? Just, it drops a spear onto the enemy head. That just sounds overpowered. We're gonna instantly lock that in for her.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Oh, I'm glad you have an owl friend around here. I know the village is that way, but we gotta go this way. Just because someone's missing from the party doesn't mean we don't explore every nook and cranny of these maps. Alright, there's nothing back here. Oh, this is where we came from. Fuck, okay. This is where we washed ashore. Listen. I fucked up a little bit, what can I say? It happens. This is how you really fish. You swim out there and grab it with your hands.
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Heal!
Raining slap!
Another incantation ruined!
In here! If it's hard, just bash it out
Double
again!
demon fangs!
Ha!
Blew away!
More where that came from! Lightning
You're up!
condemned! Thunderblast! Not on my watch!
On your knees!
I'm not done!
Win! Ow!
Air pressure!
Chinese
Resonate
Inferno!
with the earth!
More where that
Double
came
demon
from!
fangs!
The Halim has heals.
Wind!
Spread! Purge malevolence!
Mirage!
Blah blah blah! Magic! Freeze
You're
weather!
mine!
They take this!
Blew
I'll
away!
face you!
Double
Take
demon
this!
fangs!
So you clamor for my true power? Benediction light.
Raging
An
Storm!
astral art?
That's my cue!
You'll shut him down!
One more! Dance in the wind! Air blast!
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Yo, that one looks sick.
Take this!
Tempest!
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now!
Benediction
Move!
light.
Gate!
Dance in the wind!
Heal!
Thanks!
More
Blow
with the
away!
Thou art
sunlight!
being interrupted.
You're mine!
Raging Storm! More where that came
Negative
from!
gate!
Take this!
Resonate with the earth!
It's over!
I'm ready!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Looks like we won.
That was kind of sick. Where's your owl friend? There they are.
Speaking
Shit.
of Thistleum, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Elfin, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
Emo Alphen arc
For
incoming.
now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Right eye patch. A covering meant to be worn over the right eye to conceal injuries, although many like wearing it simply because it looks cool. Embers can't do that because there's not enough allies
You're
in the
saying
way
we should check
to
the Owl Forest?
friendly fire. That's why Alphen can't. Or not Alphen. Embers can't do it. God damn it! I fucked up my own joke.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah. And now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Emo Alphen arc incoming.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renin invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You a old ass hoe. That's what they thinking. My God. What the hell is happening, dudes? This shit turned quick. Can't see the haters if I can't see them, am I right? Does he have eyebrows? Hold up. Oh, he does. Okay, good. I amuse myself sometimes. No. It doesn't fit. It doesn't look right. Oh, I guess I got... I forgot my mask at home. Is that okay? I got island beef. Where the hell are we? See all kinds of trees around here I don't recognize. Is there any hope for us ever getting back to Mahag Sar? Please, just lay some eggs already. I want to eat something other than fish for once in my life.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
We should be thinking about what needs to be done. Yeah. Definitely what needs to be done. The coastline up ahead is swarming with Zoogles. I wouldn't stop you from going, but don't bring any of them back to the village. I can manage that.
What do you see out there?
Zoogles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power.
Popal.
They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
That misspelling of people in that subtitle is the reason why AI are taking all our jobs. I think now would be a good time for you to reflect on things. After that nasty shipwreck, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Seems like there's been a big shipwreck. People and things keep washing in with the tide lately. I'm one of them people and things. I've tried looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Damn it, why do you have to be the only one to have to go down with the ship?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Take it from me, it's really hard to be all alone. Yeah. Are you one of the refugees from Pelagion? Wow, that's a word. If so, I need to warn you about something. Our village is secret. For everyone's safety, don't do anything that could attract any Renan attention, alright? It's extremely important. Can I fish anywhere around here? Let's ask the tough-hitting questions right now. Can I do some saltwater fishing? I talk to you? Yeah, you want that egg, that chicken to lay an egg. We get by here mostly on fishing and what few fields we're able to cultivate in the village. Sometimes we hunt and forage for fruits in the forest too, but that's a risky proposition, so we can't afford to go there as much as we'd like. Once you escape Pelagion, you have to cross through marshlands, waterfalls, and forests before finally ending up here. The only thing left after that is ocean. There's nowhere else left to run, so if the Renans ever find us, we'll be in real trouble. If you make it through Shinefall Woods and then go past Aram Falls, you can see Pelagion out in the distance. Although just thinking about seeing that castle sends shivers down my spine. So it's not exactly a trip that I recommend taking personally. This harvest looks like it's growing nice and healthy. These are going to taste great once they're ready to be eaten. I've never met any Danans before that didn't originally escape from Pelagion. I don't know how to say that word. You're not gonna rat us out to Rena, are you? Just making sure. Don't just take food without asking. Our crops are a vital resource that have to be shared with everyone here. I didn't touch your damn crops, woman. And I won't even think about it. Where the fuck is Law? Here he is.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? The guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Should have punched him in the dick. I believe in you, Alphen. Or to the throat. I've always been a fan of throat punches, personally. I feel like throat punches send a message that people are not so readily able to forget. Star hair clip. A hair clip with cloth fluttering out of a large star that brightens up the wearer's face instantly. Oh.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Law, bumbling fighter extraordinaire. What a title. What a title. Inferno Punch. Strengthen counter edge. Awaken battle chain bonus. Increase critical strike. Well, you get that. And then you can work on Inferno Punch.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
What do we got going on here? Sorry, Law. You go down in like 2 hits and... Well... I need a heal in our crew here. Alright. Those are some big boys!
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't...
Water, 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 water. I think we'll be fine.
let even a single one through.
There's a firm no Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Armor won't save you. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Severing wind! Mirage! Its armor's too strong.
Split it open.
Be my guest.
Now my clothes are ruined.
Light.
Raining slash!
Heal.
Double demon fang! You're mine! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come! Now or never. It's over! Double demon
No
fang!
further.
Dance in the wind!
Raining sleep!
Now,
You're mine! You're finished!
rage
Blow away!
Here!
Appreciate that.
More
Arts are being interrupted.
lightning orb!
Benediction
More
light.
Strike!
I can't kill anyone!
Here goes.
I like how his fists are,
Hurricane strike. Look sharp.
Astral art?
That's my cue!
Hurricane strike.
Shut him down!
I like how his fists are green for being,
Me. Far enough.
Eat dirt!
Thanks! Just what I needed!
Severing
oh my god, we just got fucking destroyed by that.
Tempest. I can carve through armor.
Hurricane strike.
Strike! Raining
Benediction light.
Take try harder! My turn!
Holy glimmer!
Strike!
Holy land!
Lunar Rondo!
Field!
Make it rain.
Resonate with the...
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
My turn!
Light.
Cut! It's over!
Heal.
Hurrah!
Raging
This
Take
one's all
this.
mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Going in.
Blew away!
Piercing
Oh my god, we are getting our ass rocked.
Benediction light.
Stockpile!
Stardust! Lunar Rondo!
Raging
Mirage!
storm! More where that came from!
Take this!
Tunnel!
It's over!
Deity.
Light
Blow
after
away!
condemned! Thunderblade!
Who just got...
Illuminate the sun!
What?
Magic is
Why did I
I
dodge?
owe you one!
Their
I just stood there and watched it happen. That's on me, 100%.
armor. Look sharp.
Raining slash!
Ready!
Time to shine.
Blew away! Double demon fang!
Hurricane strike.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Here I come!
Benediction light.
Not on my watch!
Heal.
Severing wind!
Supernova!
Nothing gets by
More where
me.
that came from!
Double
Make it
demon!
rain.
Yeah, Dahalim's got the heels going.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. but I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home, they took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers,
Pelegion.
there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Kisara, the all-pulverizing hammer. Maximum burst. Use your perfect evade guarding. Increase boost gauge from enemy downs. AG restored from critical hits. I need to cook 5 total of her favorite meals to get that. Okay. Subquest cleared. Walking Crag. Okay. Novice solo training grounds cleared. Oh shit. We gotta go do some stuff like that sometime.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be your next target? By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistleum was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even though we're Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renin. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
All right. I think it is time to call it there for the night. It's 11 o'clock. We went way over time than we normally do, but I think we're gonna, if things keep going and stuff, we're gonna not just hard cut off at 9:30. You know how it is. Shit gets wild. Big elaborate anime schemies. We have a side quest here to get. And need a shop. Yeah, true. Mr. DM had to take a night off, which is fine. But also, I'm just kind of, it kind of works out because I'm not going to be here Saturday or Sunday, so. Kind of works out.